Welcome to the Data Fusion Solutions Alerts demonstration. I'm going to give a demonstration today about how to set up alerts. I presume that everyone has looked at the demo on how to actually use the Professional Edition dashboard. So we're going to actually use this to focus specifically on alerts. Now, when you open the tool up, if there is actually an alert that is in alert status, the alerts tab will actually show up in red. So that's your first indication that there is an active alert. So let's go ahead and click on that to pull out the alerts panel. And it's interesting now, there are actually 3 alerts that are in alert status that I had previously set up. One for DC, Maryland, and Virginia that has exceeded 50,000 and has not yet cleared at 5,000. One for Virginia, same settings, and one for West Virginia. So there's, it's really easy to see which of your alerts are in current alert status, and it will tell you the last time that you received whatever means that you chose to get the alert, whether that's text or email or both. So I want to show a couple quick things real quick that about this. For any of these alerts, you can delete them. Now, the delete is permanent. So if you delete an alert, it's gone from the database completely. If all that you want to do is actually turn it off and not have it be active, you can actually click on this little, in that case it was green, little button, and it will change to red, basically meaning that it's no longer enabled. If you hover over any of these buttons, it will tell you what it does. So this one is currently in disabled status. I'm going to go ahead and enable it again. With any of these alerts, you can actually edit the settings, and that's very similar to creating a new alert, which I'll show in a second. So I'm not going to edit one of these right now. And a really interesting feature is if you click on this little map, and I'm going to click on one that's in an alert status, it will basically shut down the alert panel and go to the display and show the area that you have the alert for. So in that case, I chose DC, Maryland, and Virginia, and it jumps right to that and populates the trend chart, the table, and the map. So that's pretty cool to be able to know that there's an alert, see which one it is, and choose any of those and go right to the display. So I'm going to show you real quick how you create alerts and some really useful tips on creating different types of alerts for like escalating events. So I'm going to choose Virginia real quick. And you have to choose a state or a number of states in order to create an alert. So now I'm going to go to the alerts panel, and you can see that it shows the state that I have selected. It defaults to 50,000 for the alert threshold, and that's basically when the system will trigger and send you an email or text or both, whatever you choose. And then there's what's called a reset threshold. And what that basically is the alert will be cleared when it goes below this level. So you want that to be something useful. The problem is if you set it too high, if you set it close to 50,000 and it's an event that kind of bounces back and forth, you could get potentially a lot of emails or texts, and you really don't want that to happen. You want the reset threshold to be something that's a clear indication that the event, whatever it is over. So you'll see down here I actually already have an alert for Virginia at 50,000. But that doesn't preclude me from creating another alert. I wouldn't want to create another one at 50,000, but I'm going to do something which I'm going to call escalating alerts. So I'm going to create an alert at 100,000, and I'm going to keep the threshold for resetting at the same value. I'm going to not clear the alert after 24 hours, and I don't want a message when it's cleared. If you're going to have escalating alerts where you have multiple alerts for the same state and you want to know when they cleared, I would suggest that you only have one of those send you a message, because if you have all of them send you a message, well, you're going to get multiple messages that basically say the exact same thing. So let's go ahead and do this. My other one I already have set to email, so I'm going to keep it at email. I could choose text or both. A little word about the text. you have to have a phone number registered in our system, and the place that you register your phone number is actually on the account settings when you log into the Data Fusion Solutions website. So if you go to my account, you can actually enter your phone number in there. But we'll keep it as email because I already have one at email there. So I created that alert. It's probably a little below, so let's sort this. So there's my 2 Virginia alerts. While I have this open, I'm going to say, let's escalate this a little bit more, and I'm going to create another one with all of the same settings, and it resets everything here. So let me unclick those, and I'm going to create another new alert, and it likes to resort. So there's my Virginia stuff down at the bottom. So I have 3 alerts for Virginia. The way that this is going to work is you'll get an alert message when the outages reach 50,000. You'll get another one when they reach 100, and then you'll get another one when they reach 250. And the way that I set it up with don't send me a message on the last 2, you'll only get 1 message when all of the alerts have cleared. So it's really a really cool way to know that an event is escalating. If you only have one, if I only, for example, had the 1 alert at 50,000, I wouldn't know how bad it was getting. So creating these escalating alerts is a really unique feature. Now you'll see some of my alerts in here have multiple states. That's just because I chose multiple states before I came into this. This one I think is all of the states that were in the Southeast Electric Exchange, and I put a really high level for that. You're not going to want a low level. You'll get a lot of alert messages for that one. So that's just a real quick primer on how to set alerts up. And if you want more information, just visit our website at www.datafusionsolutions.com.